And it's free JT to the jet leaving. If you bitches dead fresh, we the best breathing. Jet leaving, I just flew into the next season. See my booty rock. Ain't dropped in a minute, still got it on lock. All you capping ass niggas need to stop. Can't sell in this pussy with a boat, you need a yacht. And I don't know niggas' names, so I call them boo. And I don't say number.
Welcome to Yes Bitch TV, honey, yes God. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, by hitting that notification bell, you'll be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. Yes, God, honey, thank you guys so much for joining me for my review of Chasing Dallas Season 2, Episode 5. Before I go on with the commentary, just want to say welcome to all the new subscribers, all of the new people that's been coming through watching the videos. I definitely appreciate it. Just a side note real quick, there is more to my channel than just my Chasing Dallas reviews. I give an in-depth perspective on everything. If you like my reviews, then you'll definitely like the way I give my perspectives and other videos that I have on my channel. So please feel free to browse through and get your whole life, honey, yes God. And again, whether we agree or disagree, bitch, this is the round table. Okay, I'm King Arthur, y'all are the knights, bitch, all right? But nonetheless, I control the tea. Okay, so I do appreciate everybody that's been coming through, commenting, engaging in the channel. I definitely appreciate it. Now, let's move on to the motherfucking shit. Okay, bitch, this episode was a whole lot of. But let's get in. Got a few notes that I took here so that I can try to remain on track. We opened up with Ricci G and Premier Girl. They are there to talk about, the situation that transpired at Markel's sex game night, okay? And basically you could already tell, here's Ricci G, what's your tea? And I remember talking about that in season 1 when she used that same line, was it at Charles, what's your tea? And when a bitch says what's your tea and not what's the tea or what's your tea, that's like, girl, get to the point, let's have this conversation. We no longer have time for the fuck shit. So instead of all of this, sideways talking, let's get to the real reason we are gathered here today, honey, okay? And I was here for that. And I just got my life because I just love the way that she says that. What's your tea? Bitch, whatever. They're just basically having this conversation, and, we see Premier trying to tell the girl, hey, we've been friends for a long time type tease, and, basically sum it all up in a nutshell. How did we get here? Yada, 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 yada. Let's make up. And then it gets brought up about Antonio. And this is where I feel like I have a different perspective on it than everybody else does. So catch this. So Premier says to Ricci G that me and Antonio were hanging out and he showed me this message from you. So from what Ricci, how Antonio and Ricci explained it from before was, it was just a message that was, glare. It was just seen by mistake. Child, let me put it to y'all this way. Y'all made up. I'm happy about that. Kudos to y'all. But at the expense of someone else, and I don't think y'all really addressed that. I watched this episode twice just to make sure that I wasn't a dumbass. But I don't think that any of this negates the fact that Ricci G still was talking shit. Even though it wasn't major shit, because just a bitch saying, no, don't let that bitch come to your house, she's gonna talk about your stuff. That's not like major shit. That's like a warning. I got a couple of friends that if they were meeting someone new on the other end, I'd be like, girl, make sure your shit's together because my friend's gonna read you for filth or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not heavy tea, heavy shade. It's just very light. But at the same time, let's not forget that Ricci G still was talking about you behind your back to someone else. So while we're trying to throw Antonio under the bus and make him and create this narrative about him, first and foremost, why the child ain't got no motherfucking green screen? Why the child ain't got no motherfucking confessional? So we're gonna talk about people and we're gonna drag people. We're gonna create narratives about people who aren't even there to defend themselves. Okay, which also makes me wonder, because at the intel of this episode as well, we see that Antonio's name comes up yet again amongst the fuck shit between Markel and Ricci, and even George and his friend Duran. But I guess we'll get to that later. I don't want to bring that up, but since it is in the mix of this whole situation I'm talking about, it's just like, girl, we need to hear from Antonio. We should have been got an introduction, but it makes me feel as if, because we all know that these episodes, the season is shot a whole year ago. They just now, probably a couple months ago, up until now, we're still doing confessionals and green screens and shit, right? Y'all seen with the tea, y'all knew what the energy was given. And I think what happened was, and correct me if I'm wrong, someone can reach out and let me know if I'm wrong. This is just my humble assumption that the reason Antonio ain't got no damn green screen or damn confessional is because the tide turned against him. That's my deduction. That's my deduction. And I don't think it's fucking fair. And it's not right. Hence, the other thing that I talk about, we all talk about Ricci G. It is a conflict of interest for you to be executive producer and to be a cast member because you hold all of the motherfucking chips. You know everyone's tea. I'm quite sure you've had a major handling in casting these people. So not only do you know more about them than they know about each other, you have tea that can be used as deadly weapons against these people. So yes, it is a conflict of interest in my opinion. People can say what they want to say, but I definitely do believe it is a conflict of interest. It's your show. You do what the fuck you want to do. That is true. But it's just like, I think it's just, no. I just don't think it's right. Anyway, yeah, that's what that scene was giving me. But at the end of it, they made up. But then again, I just feel like at the end of the day, y'all didn't address the deeper rooted issues. I can't move forward in any broken friendships, honey, if the shit is not really all out on the table. I can't do it. I'm too grown for shit like that. But at the end of the day, I understand it. We move on to Dior child. He's saving the day, honey. He's saving prom child. Apparently, this family was scammed. The girls are out here scamming the girls at a prom dresses, child, the whole prom experience, child. First of all, I'm not paying $600 for nobody, but I know that's your child. If you got the money, do what you got to do. For that kind of money, honey, you could have hit up Ariel O'Hara, girl. I'm quite sure she could have whipped you up a glamorous gown, honey, for not even the price. $600 is a lot. I don't know how much Ariel O'Hara charges, but $600 is a lot. Let me know if that's the standard fee for a damn prom dress. I don't fucking know. I didn't go to prom, bitch. Okay, I don't have time for that. Because, I wasn't out of the closet in high school like that. And if I couldn't bring what I wanted to bring, bitch, it wasn't going to happen. Plenty of girls wanted to go, but not me. I'm good. Anyway, but yes, Dior came to the rescue, honey. Dun 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 dun. Yes, God, honey, came through. Had homegirl beat for the gods. She was so beautiful. I do want to note she looked a little too grown for me. Yes, God, honey, she looked like she was going to NBA All-Star Weekend, honey. Someone's going to jail for that young pussy. Like, bitch, yes, God, honey, like, she was looking real good, but again, she was looking a little overdone. In my opinion, I'm 32 years old, and I don't mind sexy, but I do mind when you got a young girl that's looking too grown out here, and y'all be trying to lock up these men because they done made a mistake, because Fish is around here looking like a whole grown-ass woman, honey. Anyway, but yes, Dior, thank you for saving the day. I really want to see more of what Dior is going to be bringing to the table, to be honest. I love his demeanor. I'm going to be honest with you. I just think some of the new people are a little seasoned, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in a great way. Some of y'all are already established in what you got going on. It's just like, it shows in the way you're in your confidence in your confessionals. You're content with who you are and where you're going. I'll even put George in that mix as well too. As much as I talk about him, I George, Dior, Ariel, um, even at this point, King Kane. You got a lot of people that just seems already like they're already there or on their way there. And I feel like I don't know. I don't know. But I like it because the girls are working. They are working. And that's what the fuck we're all here for at the end of the day, to work and to show and highlight those motherfucking things. And let's talk about this scamming nature real quick. Y'all got to be really mindful out here, girl. These girls out here, they will they will steal photos from Google, bitch, crop them out, put their own little stamp on it, and say they can do this. But they require a deposit. No God, no God, honey. You better do all your research on these people before you start giving any deposits. You need a receipt. Always try to pay with a credit card if you can. That way you can have it on your statement. You know what I'm saying? Like, never try to pay in cash if you can get away with it. Bitch, Because these girls out here are trying to come for your money. They're trying to come for your hard work. And they don't give a fuck about what you got going on. You see what they got? Shit, down here in Riviera, this bitch is out here scamming at the funeral homes. She done made a whole funeral home. And guess what? The bitch is only registered to run an animal funeral home. She ain't even licensed to do cremations or nothing. There's a big story going on down here. She's done scammed the girls. Got these folks, loved ones, not even in the morgue, not even in the refrigerated area. Got these one of the girl, her child, 11 years old, skin and bones melted off this motherfucking body. Can't even recognize her child anymore because this lady had her stored in some hot ass warehouse. So they will scam you, girl. They don't care. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. As long as they get them at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck what you got going on. They don't care about your story. They don't give a fuck about being kind-hearted. None of that shit. They don't give a fuck. That's why I don't trust preachers. That's why I don't trust Girl Scout. Out here selling Girl Scout cookies and shit. Get the fuck away from me. The Jehovah's Witness come knock on your door. Get the hell away from me. I don't trust none of these motherfucking people out here. I can't do it. All right, now moving on. Let's talk about Kerry B. Yes, God, honey. Him and his friend Landon, I believe his name is Landon. Sorry if I get it wrong, child. But let me tell you, they are going to Oliver Twixt. That messy bitch decided to invite the girls out to go to Atlanta to do a show real quick. If that's what you call it. This is in no way any shade to Kerry D and them. Honey, you got to take them gigs, honey. You got to take them no matter where it's at, even if it is standing in the middle room of a kickback. Bitch. Okay, let me tell you something. I lived in Georgia for 5 years. I know exactly. I don't know where that place is, but I know Glenwood. Anyway. Let me tell y'all something real quick. A lot of people are saying that Kerry is boring and he's not bringing anything to the table. Let me give my humble opinion on Kerry D real quick. If working, being busy, and highlighting exactly what it is they're doing and staying away from the fuckery and the fakery, if that is boring, then hey, invite me to that motherfucking club, bitch, so I can get my life too. Because look what these girls out here doing, throwing chairs and destroying whole friendships and exposing all your tea and stuff like that. Bitch, that's not what this show is about. This show is chasing. Chasing, bitch. Not motherfucking sitting around on a potluck Sunday with no goddamn food. Bitch, running your mouth with a whole bunch of queens who's just destroyed. Whose souls are all fucked up at the end of the day. So, girl, whatever. It is what it is. Thank you, Kerry D, for highlighting your situation. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for, attending this kickback situation that Oliver invited you to. Again, you have to take any and all opportunities that come your way, especially when you are on the hustle and bustle, honey. I totally get it. I'm not going to speak on the vocals because we've heard what you can do, girl. You have proven time and time again what it is that you're capable of doing. And guess what? Real singers have real off days too. And it is what it is. You have proven over and over again. That's why even when to this day I talk shit about Mariah Carey's frog voice right now, but bitch, let me tell you, that's my favorite singer of all time, bitch. And bitch, we know what she could do. Okay, we know exactly what Miss Mariah Carey could do. Okay, so we know what you can do, honey. Okay, that's all we need to know. It is what it is. We do need to dive in a little more into Kerry D. But I don't think he's gonna give us that, and I don't blame him, to be honest. This is a test run for some of these cast members that are coming on. I don't blame them because as of right now, like, who would want to be associated with this fuckery? This is supposed to build your brand, not tear your brand down. Girl, whatever. That's a conversation for another time, I guess. Um, Kerry D mentioned something very interesting about, like, damn, I have to go out of where I live and where I do most of my work and my shows in order to get notoriety, in order to get recognized for my talent. And I totally feel him on that. We have this thing where we're at home sometimes. If you're not an athlete or if you're not someone in that lane, sometimes the girls are not going to support you. They're just not going to support you. And Kerry D, you just keep pushing through because the Bible says once was last shall soon be first. So, girl, you just keep your head up and keep pushing on through, honey, and keep singing your heart out, child, because you gives it. You gives it. And I just want to shout out to I caught him and Landon's live last night. Let me tell y'all something. They just released their song Blow Your Mind, I believe the song is called. Yes, fucking God. Honey, let me tell you something. Christian Grey tees, Red Room of Pain tees makes you definitely want to get on your knees and do something really nasty with your motherfucking man. Yes, honey, whip me, cuff me, fuck me, love me, bitch, sit on my face, I sit on your face type tees like this. And it's not even just fuck the sex. The vocal performance, the whole entire production of that motherfucking song was everything very professional. And these men can sing, bitch. These girls are not out here giving you I said it before, fucked up acoustics in a bathroom, honey. These girls are out here serving motherfucking vocals on your ass, bitch. Okay? And I'm here for it. So y'all make sure y'all look up and go stream that song, go buy that song, Blow Your Mind. It's on every other platform, musical platform, bitch. Yes, I have to get it. I haven't gotten it yet, but I listen, girl, they played it twice last night. I was in that motherfucking shit. I was at work and it made me want to just call Trade, pop this motherfucking pussy wide open, bitch. And it serenaded me. And it wasn't like, Trey songs, all you want to do on Trey songs is just fuck. Like, this song made you want to make love in a real nasty way. And it just gave it that vibe. I loved it. It's definitely one of the songs I could see me putting on a repeat moment while, me and Daddy is working the work, honey. Okay, so shout out to Kerry D and Landon, child, sorry again. But y'all did that motherfucking shit. I can't wait to see what else you guys are going to bring out for the girls. Yes. All right, so now we're talking about King Kane meeting up with Rock and Trey Womack at this place called Skeevy's. We all know King Kane has been promoting his lingerie party, and he's designing lingerie, honey. Good for you, honey. Thank you for, again, the girls are working. They're trying to make their dreams become reality, and that's, again, what the platform is for. So he is out here basically scouting the competition. Also, again, business 101, entrepreneurial shit 101. If you're doing something as in clothing, go see what the trend is. Go walk around and see what they're selling in the stores. Again, compare and contrast, all that. Amen. So that's what's tea. The whole time in this conversation, King Kane and Rock are together first. And the whole time King Kane is referring to Trey as she, or, the girls, or how we talk, child. And Rock gets all in his toxic masculine feelings, girl. And it does exist in gay men, openly gay men too. There's that toxic masculinity. like, oh, I hope you don't. That's a girl you're talking about. And King Kane's like, no, honey, you know how we talk about the girl. She's like, oh, I just don't do that with me. And you know what? It would have been fine if it would have came off jokingly or like, haha, girl, please don't, be a little calmer with it, Rock. Like, you came off real rough, girl. That type of shit, I'll judo chop a bitch in the throat because I'll just feel like, girl, that's just too toxic. Like, you did not have to come off that way. You've been in the community for a very long time, honey. So don't act like a bitch ain't never said, accidentally called you, oh, girl, that's just how we talk, bitch. It don't mean nothing. We know you are out here beating the girls, putting the girls into submission, honey. So trust me, we don't mean to be mean. I do that all the time by accident. And truthfully, I hate it when people that don't know me call me girl or whatever, because I am not a girl. I don't identify as a girl. But at the end of the day, I don't get mad about it because it's just like, that's just how we talk, bitch. That's just how we talk. And I sound so hypocritical because I don't like it, but I say it to people and I'm saying it's okay. But like, it is what it is. It's lighthearted. It's, like, don't ever say it to a straight man. Like, that's disrespectful as fuck. But I would never do that. But if it's just like me when my good Judy's like, girl, what's tea? What's going on, girl? That's how we talk. It's just is what it is, honey. But Rock Girl, sit that toxic masculinity down somewhere. Whatever, girl. You'll be okay. You'll be okay, girl. Yes, God, honey. So Trey Womack comes up and he's, and Key Kane's like, oh, this is Rock. And, oh, president, running for president. Girl, we don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I feel King Kane, girl, go for your dreams. It is what it is. But like I said in the when we talked about you in episode 2, when y'all was at the beach and stuff, and you told us your dream about being president, you have to have a lot of money. We're talking about in the hundreds of millions at least, just at minimum. Really, it's gonna cost you millions and millions of dollars. Like, girl, you're not. No, trust me. If you had that kind of, you wouldn't be on the show. Like, you're not running for president, girl. Probably of the Rotary Club, probably of some kind of like, class of 2021 type sheet teas for college or whatever, girl. Like, you ain't running. Hey, I ain't trying to shit on nobody's dreams. Hey, in my head, I think I'd make a great president. But girl, it's just in my head. Like, again, try some local council shit and get your feet wet, get the experience. Because, hey, if you really want to do it, you'll start from the bottom. You can't just go straight to president and you have no motherfucking experience in office. You may have been an officer, but do you have any real legitimate experience working in government? So drop that in the comments. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm just asking these questions. Do you have the credentials to even put your hat in the race? Anyway, but yeah, that's interesting. Trey Womack coming in, girl. He act like he don't really know who Rock is. Rock shows him who he is. Let me tell y'all something. You men that do this porn, right? You don't want to be, when you're out and about in your real world, I hear this all the time. You hate to be recognized for that. But then you show these people what you do. And you offered, hey, you want to see? Like, you just have your video out like that to just show people you feel comfortable letting someone you don't even know see you butt naked. Even though we've already seen the shit, it's just like different when you're not on the camera. You're doing that to make money as a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm out shopping, girl, I don't want no one recognizing me from what the fuck I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I don't want that type of attention on me at that moment, especially you're an ex-porn star. Like, girl. But Trey, you try to say you don't know who he is, child. Everyone knows who Rock is, bitch. Okay? Everyone knows who Rock is. We know him and his dick very well. They've been part of the community for many, many years, girl. So don't act. I'm going to keep it real with Trey Womack. I don't know how I feel about his character anymore in this Chasing Dallas situation. Unless we see more from him, I'm just not. I need to see more. That's all I have to say about that. Let's get on to the piece de resistance, or whatever they call that shit, child. George's barbecue, honey. There's no food. These girls out here, I guess the food stamp girl wasn't able to come through on time. Because you do the 50 for the 100, you do the 100 for the 50. And you could have got you a whole bunch of food to feed all these hungry girls out here. That's why they all had attitudes, because bitch, you ain't had no food. And let me tell you something, I'm with Ricci G. I even commented on the live, like, if the girls don't have you promised me potato salad? Bitch, I'm like Della Reese, may she rest in peace, honey, from Harlem Nights, honey. Like, bitch, you had my mouth already for hash, but really it's tuna. You can't trick a girl like that, especially a big girl. I'm coming for the food. You think people really come for the conversation? Bitch, if you say there's free food, bitch, just like Dior said, bitch, I'm coming. I'm coming. And I'm going to laugh at you dumbass hoes later. Okay? I'm going to laugh at y'all. I'm going to grab a couple plates, just like Eva did at Kenya's shit in episode 2 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, girl. I'm just going to grab a plate and go, bitch. Yeah, George, I don't understand why you didn't have no food. You knew the girls were coming. You promised potato salad. You only got like 1 or 2 bottles. And then you offered the girl chips. And then you at this community pool. One situation I do want to talk about that my mind changed on later was that I found it kind of odd that George was trying to coach Ricci G on how to behave once Markel arrives. And you just didn't want no shit to pop off. Immediately I thought, like, oh, how convenient now that, you know, we're in your situation, you don't want there to be any fucking drama. But then I thought about it like, okay, well, your drama was just communication. You were speaking to one another. We already know the last time Ricci G and Markel, you know, they almost came to blows. So I had to think about that in retrospect and be like, okay, I changed my opinion on that. I totally get it. If you knew that these girls were just going to argue with their words, you probably wouldn't have even felt no type of way. And I feel, you know, I'm definitely not going to cook a whole bunch of shit or do none of this stuff if y'all girls just going to fuck my situation up. But I do feel as if you're going to have an event or if you're going to have a gathering or whatever, you know, production's going to be, these girls are going to be hungry. Like, you know, it don't take nothing to go real quick and buy a couple packs of meat from Walmart, bitch, okay? And throw them hoes on the barbecue. Duran, with your sexy chocolate ass, I'm sure you could have manned the grill, honey. You can man my grill. You sure can, Duran. Duran, honey. Yes, God, you can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Oh, no, I'm taking Wooda Lee as my man child. I don't want to have to get y'all in trouble with each other. Sorry, Wooda. I'm so sorry. Because I'm saving all my love. Yes, I'm saving all my love for you. Happy Valentine's Day, baby. Anyway, girl, Markel and Ricci going off. Antonio's name is brought up yet again. Markel tells, let's get this over with real quick. Markel's, oh yeah, George stole Antonio away from Duran. So apparently Antonio and George got together at one point. They talked, realized they didn't like each other, and Antonio was dating or dealing with Duran. And George insinuated, in my opinion, he insinuated that Antonio knew that, you know, Duran was his friend and friend, my bad, I don't want to say roommate, was friend. Didn't mean nothing by that, it just slipped. Basically, in my opinion, insinuated he was a whore, but I kind of get it, looking back on it, whatever. In that Ricci claims that Antonio incited a bunch of other fuckery with Markel and them. Girl, I don't even know at this point. I don't give a fuck. All I'm going to ask is that we need to see what Antonio has to say. Again, we're going to be dragging these children through the mud, honey, the muck and the marrow clay, honey, and we ain't even going to provide them with a rock to place their feet to stay. Let's not talk about these people then. If they're not there to defend themselves, what did George say? Is it funny I'm starting to like George? Is that weird? Child. They got in a fight. Markel is throwing chairs, girl. Like, these girls are a hot mess. Bitch, y'all got me chain smoking. Girl, y'all are a hot mess. First of all, and then Markel said something very interesting when he said that, bitch, what happened to all your friends in Atlanta? Tell them about that type of tease. Like, And it's just like, girl, like, I've thought it since Atlanta. Like, what happened? And then you brought all that drama over there with that fuck shit with the previous season of Chasing Atlanta. And then now all the girls are saying the same thing. It's just like, Ricci G, you're the common denominator in all of this bullshit. We got to have you on the show, girl. We got to talk this out. Trust me, we're going to be extremely professional. And we're going to give you the floor, honey. Because we need some clarity to a lot of this fuckery. And, you know, I don't want to just go to throwing stones and I haven't heard the rebuttal. The same way I'm not going to throw stones at Antonio and have not heard the rebuttal. None of us can judge no motherfucking body at this point because, girl, we just don't fucking know what's going on. So until then, we all need to shut the fuck up because we need to be informed. We need more clarity on a bunch of this stuff. So I'm inviting all the girls to come on the show. Come on, girl. Speak your tea. We're going to give you the floor. And, honey, let's go. Let's go. Shout out Ebby Reviews. Shout out L Teddy. Shout out Really BTV. We got to get these girls on the show, honey. We got to figure this out. And our platforms are the best way to make it happen, girl, because you know we ain't going to judge you. We ain't going to create narratives about you. We going to give you the floor to speak your motherfucking piece, bitch, okay? I feel like Lonnie B. Shout out to my Judy on Duty, Lonnie B, honey. I feel like him in the morning when he be doing his little videos and stuff. Yes, God, honey. Anyway, y'all, drop down in the comments. Let me know what the fuck you thought about this episode. I know this video was long as hell, but girl, we had to unpack a bunch of the fuckery. You know me, I'm going to try my best to give you a well-rounded perspective. All of the girls are suspect, in my opinion, at this point until further notice, okay? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, okay? And, ciao. If you haven't watched the episode, y'all got to watch it. These girls are a hot mess. But yes, if be blessed, never stressed. Thanks for watching Yes Bitch TV, everybody.
I'ma need a stack, yeah. I'ma need a rack. I'ma need a stack.